Hi guys, if you're watching this, you're new to AWS and someone sends you the link to this video. When you log into your AWS, you see something like this. You can go to your EC2 or you can type it here, EC2. Alright, it's a virtual server and I hope you know what virtual server is. Then you come over to running instances. A virtual server is a computer somewhere waiting for you to turn it on. Right? So you just see yourself as a hacker. You're hacking into a computer that is somewhere. This particular one is owned by Amazon company called AWS, and for you to turn it on, you press this orange button and it turns on. Right? You're going to turn one of your computers on. Right? It's called a virtual machine. It's called a server, whatever name you want to call it. They also call it EC2. Those names are interchangeable on this particular platform. So what do we call it? Let's call it hacked machine. Yeah, we call it a hacked machine. You're hacking it. And most times when you're doing DevOps, you'll be working with this Ubuntu, right? So it's good you pick it. Sometimes you'll have to pick Amazon Linux, but for now, pick Ubuntu because you need it most times. And make sure this is in T2 micro and you see something called free tier eligible over here. And key name, you can create a new one. Let me create a new one. Let me call it HM. HM is hacked machine. Create key pair. So as you can see, it's saved. It will save for you. Then you now go take that key pair, save it. You can save it on your desktop. As a beginner, I would advise save it on your desktop. For now, just save it on your desktop. All right. What else? Scroll down. Create new user group. Yeah, just create new user group. Because if I take you here, that's another long journey. Tick this, tick that, and move on. And press launch instance. Launch instance means turn that computer I want to hack on. But this computer you're hacking, AWS knows you're putting it on. So it's not really hacking, but I'm calling it hacking because the computer is not yours, so the machine is not yours, and you're turning it on. Right? So as you can see, successfully it has been turned on. Right, you click on that instance. These are all the virtual machines I've used in the past. The good thing is that you can stop it and it will be waiting for you to put it back on, right? But you can also terminate it so that it doesn't wait for you anymore. It deletes all your configuration that you've done. But now all these computers still have my configuration in them, and whenever I'm ready, I can turn them back on and they will be just like I left them. If there was a movie playing in the background and I stop the movie and turn it off, if I go back to turn it back on, the movie will still be there. It's not deleted. Do you understand? But there's another option to terminate, which is this. If you come here, you tick on one of them. If you come here, you'll see stop starts, and then there is terminate. Terminate means everything I've done in this computer that I hacked, throw it away, delete it. I don't even want it to exist. All right. The hack machine, if you see, it's still running. You can refresh. You will see that status check is still checking. It means it's still coming on. It is not fully operational yet. But one thing you can do is you can click on it and come here and say, these are the properties of the hacked machine that we are working on. It has a private IP address. It has a public IP address. A public IP address means anything I do inside this machine, if I want to share with my family members and friends, oh, see what I've done in this machine, what should I give them? This is what you are giving them, a public IP address. It's that simple. All right. These are the two most important things to you here, the IP addresses. There are other details that are important, but for now, those are the two you'll need for some of the projects you will do. All right. And that's all. But before I leave, I want to show you how to connect with your EC2. So sometimes this thing the status check will be complete, but it won't show, so you have to refresh and keep refreshing. But because I'm not doing any meaningful work, I'm not going to wait for it to complete because it will take our time. So instead, I click on this and I press connect. It brings me here. All right, I can either use my local machine here, this is my laptop, to sign in using my terminal, as you can see below, or I use something that AWS created. It's called EC2 Instance Connect, and this is what I always use. All right, it's like a terminal on AWS, helping you to hack their machine more efficiently. Right, so basically I come down here and press connect. That's the only thing I have to do. And then it is trying to connect to the machine. It will connect because the machine is already on, but it's just setting up. As you can see, it has connected. Control L to clear the screen. So let's go back to that machine, because it's always advisable to wait. Or as you can see, the status check is complete. Now you can do whatever you want to do here. Now, once you've gotten here in the hacked machine with this public IP and private IP, I told you these are the two most important numbers. That's why they are here waiting for you. You are good to go to work with your EC2 instances, also known as what? Virtual machines, also known as what? Computers, somewhere locked up in the jungle somewhere, also known as what? Hacked machine. I hope that helps you understand what a virtual server is.